it.
Now that's bargain bliss.
Grocery outlet, bargain market.
ABC 7 salutes SoCal's military, those who serve and those who support them. Watch ABC 7 Salutes every Friday at 6 and share your stories with us using the hashtag ABC 7 Salutes. Presented by your Southern California Chevy dealers.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Now is the time to start getting prepared for these potentially dangerous conditions.
Don't let the blue skies fool you. The National Weather Service is sounding the alarm. Have an evacuation plan and be prepared for the storm headed our way. Good morning. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Giovanna Lotta.
And I'm Philip Palmer. Let's get right to meteorologist Brianna Ruffalo with what we will expect from this storm. Brianna.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, we're not going to see much until we get into tomorrow. So today, really just the only changes are going to be cooler temperatures. We had a little bit more marine layer cloud coverage this morning, too. So we're still hanging on to a little bit of the clouds over LAX right now, but mostly sunny. It's cool, though. It's about 59 degrees. And then as we take you out to the Angeles National Forest and overlooking areas of the high desert, you see that cloud coverage moved all the way into areas close to Palmdale as well. So we are gearing up for these changes and this pretty significant storm and several inches of rain. However, tomorrow, this is just going to be an influx of moisture ahead of the brunt of the storm. So by tomorrow, we're going to be seeing some showery activity. We'll have some breaks in the rain, too. We're expecting anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch of rain tomorrow. Not out of the question that we could get up to an inch in some spots. Thursday into Friday, that's when we're expecting the heaviest rainfall. Anywhere from an additional 2 inches of rain to 5 inches if you're closer to the foothills and mountains. So we are expecting quite a few issues around here, not just near the recent burn scars, but localized flooding on our roads, too. We'll have another check on this and time it out for you in just a bit. Philip, Giovanna, back to you.
All right, Brianna, thank you. And with another round of rain comes renewed concerns over the fire zones and the threat of debris flows.
Eyewitness News reporter Monica Deanda is live in downtown LA with an update from the mayor and the National Weather Service this morning. Monica.
Philip, Giovanna, good morning. Well, Mayor Karen Bass just wrapped up a joint press conference with the National Weather Service, and they are warning the community to take up the storm seriously. Now, of course, we know that during this time, some of the prep work happening right now ahead of the rain include more than 7,500 feet of concrete barriers and more than 6,500 sandbags and other erosion control measures being done throughout the Palisades. Work is also underway to make sure storm drains are clear before the rain arrives.
Good morning, everyone.
The mayor's office working closely with the National Weather Service ahead of the storm, which could bring several inches of rain in some areas.
The greatest concern is going to be 2 p.m. on Thursday through 2 a.m. on Friday. That 12-hour window is going to be when we're looking for bursts of heavy rain to move across the region. With so many burn scars across the area and the rain having the character more of a bursting type of pattern, we're looking at very intense rainfall rates to bring the potential for significant debris flows.
Local officials urging everyone to have an evacuation plan ready and take any evacuation orders seriously. They want people living outside the burn scar area to know there is also a possibility of urban area flooding. So as a reminder, don't drive through any flooded roadway. And sandbags will be available for everybody across the city of Los Angeles. You can pick them up at your local fire station. To see exactly where that is, head to lacity.gov. Live in downtown Los Angeles, Monica Deanda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Monica, thank you. The next phase of debris removal begins today as federal agencies work as quickly as possible so those wanting to rebuild can do so.
Eyewitness News reporter Irene Cruz is live in Altadena with the details. Irene.
Yeah, Giovanna, Philip, good morning. We are entering phase 2 of debris removal. We're here in Altadena where federal crews are expected this morning. In the Palisades area, they're expected later this afternoon. And we've heard from residents on both sides of this. Some people have been coming up and telling me that they're excited, that they're happy about this news. They welcome it because they were expecting progress to be much slower than this. But now we're seeing some good movement in the direction of getting this all cleaned up. But at the same time, we're also hearing from from residents who are saying they're concerned about how these hazardous materials are being stored and transported. So in the meantime, again, we are starting phase 2 of this process where FEMA and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers remove debris from homes, and they are targeting concrete, metal, ash, and hazardous trees, things that can't be taken to a landfill. Homeowners can make sure they're included by completing a form called Rights of Entry, and you can find that at FEMA support centers. Phase 2 comes after homes are cleared in phase 1. And that is where the EPA and Joint Task Force Civil Support clear items like pesticides and batteries, which are drained of electrical charges and shredded. And we talked with military personnel about how they're currently helping the EPA with this.
Our number one priority and our number one mission is to help the EPA with the removal of lithium-ion batteries, particularly the large ones. In cars like Teslas or other electric cars, or in home storage, like a Tesla or a Powerwall, if you would. So we'll be helping the EPA with that, and then as the process continues, we'll also be looking to help with other household hazardous materials, propane tanks, paint cans, you name it.
Now back out here live, those hazardous materials are going to be temporarily stored at the Altadena Golf Course, which is just a couple blocks from here, as well as Will Rogers State Beach parking lot. And again, we've heard from residents who are welcoming the news of this entire process, but several have come up to be very frustrated, very concerned about how these temporary sites are located close to their still standing homes, and they're worried about the impact that these hazardous materials will have on their family's health. In the meantime, military, they talk to me, they tell me that safety is top of mind here, and this entire removal process is done in accordance with the law as well as under EPA regulations. Reporting live in Altadena, Irene Cruz, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Irene, thank you. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell testifies before Congress what he told them about interest rates.
But first,